My name is Sourabh. I am representing CloudSEK. I play the role of the CEO here at CloudSEK. And thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity. Well, we are in the business of predicting cyber threats before they happen. We use a combination of two different products to achieve that objective. The first product is called XVigil, which focus on external threats. For example, everything to do with your leaked data on the dark web, on the surface web. We look at things like Telegram monitoring, anything to do with your brand, etc. That's part one. The second part of it is, the product is called BVigil, which deals with attack surface monitoring. Essentially keeping track of all your external facing assets and looking for and detecting vulnerabilities or any weaknesses which can potentially be exploited by malicious actors. Those are the two products using which we help our customers improve their security posture and detect threats, security threats before they can happen. So if you look at the overall security landscape around the world, right, the resource shortage is pretty much preventing a lot of companies from achieving their objectives, right? And on top of it, the attack surface is ever expanding. The kind of vectors which malicious actors are using to attack is expanding as well. In this environment, how do you protect yourself? This is where the role of machine learning comes in. When we started the company almost 7 years ago, that was the main intention, that whatever we are doing manually in terms of threat hunting, looking for threats, etc., how can we do it using machine learning? We use machine learning to achieve 2 or 3 key objectives. First of all is expand the coverage in terms of what all sources are we able to monitor, number one. Number two, have the ability to analyze a lot of data and correlate threats across various sources. And third, and probably most importantly, do it as quickly as possible. So reduce the time to report and time to remediate between when a threat becomes a threat to when we are able to detect, report and work on it and neutralize it. That is exactly where we are using machine learning for. The proprietary machine learning algorithms we have built over the last 7 years, and I would say refined, allow us to give the ability to the security organization or the CISO to not look at hundreds of thousands of alerts every day, but look at a very curated a small set of high priority alerts which have been shortlisted by machine learning, which allows them to better deploy their resources and do a far better job of improving their security posture. Yeah, so when you look at from a vertical perspective, right, obviously our focus is a little bit of a reflection of the maturity of the different verticals. So for example, when we look at financial services, they are typically way more mature in terms of what all systems they have adopted, their processes, the people awareness, etc. And we work with them. So for example, for banks, one of the big concerns might be leaked credit cards, debit cards. On the other hand, if you look at, let's say, one of the fintech companies, their concern might be leaked source code or fake mobile applications. We work with retail customers who are very worried about their brand or their reputation. For example, we work with real estate companies who are worried about fake distributors or real estate agents setting up fake websites or other things which can potentially damage the brand or reputation. Then we look at any company which is building source code or which is coding in any way. They are always worried about source code leakage on platforms like GitHub or SourceForge, which is what we also monitor and help them with. So yeah, the focus kind of varies a little bit, moving from vertical to vertical, but end of the day, the goal is to improve the security posture.